everybody, it's Leanne Scott here from Move Therapies in Osoyoos, British Columbia, Canada, and I am here with Liz.
Hello.
Yay! And we're going to do a quick testimonial for Liz, and I'm going to let you do a lot of the talking. This is hard for me, as a lot of you know. So tell me why you came to see us.
Okay, so for many years, since I was in my youth, I was diagnosed with scoliosis.
Okay.
And had done different things from exercises to physio to dry needling to actually having a brace made for myself as some sort of relief, and nothing was actually working. So just by fluke, I was looking through things and found Move Therapy and looked at their testimonial, and one of them was on scoliosis, and listened to the lady speak, and I just thought to myself, that's what I want. That's what I need.
That's what I need.
That's what I need in my life.
And I love hearing that story, because actually you met the woman today.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, Liz came in today to have a session, and the woman that brought you in from her testimonial, she had scoliosis as well, had beautiful results. So she did this with us, and that's the thing that Liz watched. And she was so thrilled. I told her today, I said, you're going to meet Liz, she's next. And she was so happy that she was able to tell someone else, because scoliosis can be very painful, very debilitating in terms of mobility. It can do stuff with organs. So it's very, very serious. So we're just thrilled that you came to us and you've had such amazing, amazing results. So let's very quickly talk about the brace. You had a custom brace made.
I had a custom brace made to actually hold me up and hold my spine that I wore for anywhere from 10 to 12 hours every single day, which I very much so relied on to have every single day. I knew I could put it on and I would feel some sort of relief.
So it did. It gave relief and support?
Relief. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And to sit. So sitting was something I didn't enjoy doing because I just felt the pressure. But if I wore the brace, I felt I was okay. Okay, perfect. Good. So that was something that helped you, because sometimes people have negative results with brace and sometimes they have super positive. So I wanted to say that was helping. Very much
so that's good. And then you were like, so I guess where I'm heading is, if it was super good and it was okay, why did you decide to come and see us if it was sort of helping?
I felt that it was helping, but I just wanted to live without wearing it all the time.
And that can be the biggie.
Yeah. Knowing I'd have to wake up and I would sit it in the bathroom just to say I have to put this on right now and carry on through the day. So
you wore it many, many hours a day.
Yes.
And like you said to me, even in private, you were saying, like, in summer there's less clothes and stuff, and it's like, well, I don't.
Very tricky. Yes.
And some people do find it painful, the brace. Not that they know it's helping, but they find it painful. So especially if they're a kid, they'll be like, the second they leave the house, they take the brace off, that kind of thing. It's the only problem that we really have with things, with objects, with props, is if they don't work, you're not going to use them when you get home.
Exactly.
So I'm really, and by the way, we'll chat about the brace at the end. Now, you've had 8 lessons with us, 8 sessions with us, and tell us what's going down.
I can say within the first lesson, and then even more so the second lesson, I really, really noticed how at night I could sleep, I could move, I could turn, and I wouldn't feel like, I just tweaked my back. How am I going to get back to that position now?
Right.
So I would just lay there. So definitely being able to sleep through the night made a huge, huge difference for me.
Of course. And we're not even talking about the fact that better sleep, what that does in turn.
Yes. Of course. So that was what I had noticed right away. The second thing I noticed right away was just the ability to walk and to feel light when I was walking. Didn't feel like I was lopsided. I could feel like I could actually walk, and all of a sudden it was a much smoother walk that I could feel myself, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then also too, when I came, I had quite a hunch, the good old hunchback of Notre Dame on my back. And within, again, 2-3 sessions, all of a sudden that hump went down to smoothness.
It really did. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was really shocking to watch.
Yes.
Also, I remember you saying, not to put words in your mouth, but correct me if I'm wrong, I remember you saying that your walking was easier, that
Yes.
you actually went further
Yes.
in distance,
Yes.
even though, whether that matters or not, but to some people it really does.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't as much of an issue.
No.
It was
enjoyable. And it was
enjoyable.
Not like I have to do this.
Right, not point A to point B. Right, yeah.
Exactly. But now this is enjoyable. But the other funny thing I want to say too about the hump on the back, and I told them I had looked in the mirror and I looked on one side and went, wait a minute, that's not the right side. And then I looked on the other side and went, no, that was the right side.
Oh, I love that.
That I couldn't see this hump.
Yes.
On
It
my
had
back.
flattened so much that you were like, no, that can't be the.
And I looked again, and then today before I came, I did the same thing. I looked and I thought, yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that. Because when you have had that hump, that lump for how many years,
yes.
and then you don't know which side it was on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was truly remarkable. And then we also, and I mentioned it today to Leanne, we had a session that she had me lay on my back, which I never enjoyed doing because I always felt like I was laying like this and it would
Too
hurt
much pressure on
this
the one side. Yeah.
And she said, think of yourself, your whole back is painted. What is on the mat? And all I could think of was this side is on the mat. And eventually through work from Leanne, I could almost feel my whole back, the whole
Making
contact,
painted back
was
on the
the
table.
mat. And I've never felt that before.
Oh,
Never.
this warms the
Yeah.
cockles of my heart. It really, really, really does.
Yes, it's been an amazing experience.
Oh.
Sure.
And also you mentioned that because you're obviously, Liz is quite strong and fit and, so you play pickleball, correct?
Correct. So had noticed same, try to give my best during pickleball, but had gone after the first week and had played a session with some friends, and all of a sudden I could reach and get the pickleball, which before I wasn't able to. I felt like my feet were stuck in concrete and I couldn't get there. And all of a sudden I was making shots that I'd never done
You're
before.
like, look.
I know, I was looking at my partner, but then half the time I was going, look, and then I missed it.
And then you missed the next
Then I
one.
missed it.
Because you were like just
I can't
hanging
believe
out.
it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
And again, it's not harder. We're not working harder. You're
No.
generally working easier, and it just worked.
Yeah, the body was moving. Together.
Oh, that's lovely. And last but not least, where is the brace now?
The brace is in my closet, the very, very top shelf, gathering dust. And for 3 weeks now, I have not even had the urge to put it on, the need to put it on, or anything like that. And I'm just hoping and so thankful that that's where it will sit.
Isn't that something? Especially, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't here to get rid of your brace,
No,
but I mean, if you didn't need it, I'm sure the person that made you the brace would say, if you don't need it, don't wear the brace. So I'm thrilled for you. I'm so
thrilled.
excited. I think the other thing that I want to say is she's going to continue with us on a less intensive level is my guess, because this is it's a big, how do I say this? When the skeleton has been in a certain position for a long time, it absolutely can redirect and change itself. That's what we do. But we don't want to just presume, oh, well, that's good, and leave it alone and go back to our old ways. We're changing things here. And we want to make sure that we don't just maintain, though.
Right.
I want to see you improve and improve and improve and improve again. That's what we're here for. So that's really looking forward to the next little bit of working with you and see what happens.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just so thankful I found Move Therapy.
I'm thrilled.
These two.
Thank you so much. We have phones going on.
Oh, yeah.
It's my fault. But thank you.
Oh,
I'm thrilled.
You.
And we will, if anybody has any questions or anything about scoliosis and what we do and how we do it and how this happened with Liz, feel free to reach out. We're thrilled to ask and to chat with you about it. I think that's it. That's all.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much.
That's Liz.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Leanne from Move Therapies in East British Columbia, Canada. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.